Hi y'all, welcome to Cooking and Complaining. For dinner tonight, I'm actually going to order some takeout. And I live in Eudora, Kansas, and we have a little restaurant in Eudora called Jasmine's. And Jasmine's is a really neat place because they actually make Mexican food and Chinese food at the same place, and it's really good. And the best thing about Jasmine's is that when I call up there to place my order, Jasmine always answers the phone, and all I have to do is tell her my name and she knows exactly what I want. And it isn't an easy order either because my husband likes the beef nachos and with everything on them. And my son likes the beef nachos, but he only likes beef and beans and cheese and lettuce and sour cream. And she remembers all of that. And then I always get a cup of the sweet and sour soup with an order of crab rangoon. So she just knows all of that. I don't know how. But so anyway, I'm going to just call her up. And I actually have her number on speed dial. And I'm just going to make my order. Hi, Jasmine. I would like to place an order for pickup. It's Randy. Yes, we would like the usual. Yep. Yes. Right. Go ahead and make it 2 orders of crab rangoon tonight. Okay. Okay, thanks. Bye. And so it'll be ready in about 20 minutes. And while we're waiting for our takeout to be ready, I wanted to tell y'all that I bought a new car recently, and I'm not going to tell you what kind because I don't want to give them any bad publicity or anything like that. But what happened was I went in to buy my car, and I knew exactly what I wanted, and I knew exactly what I could afford. But of course, when I get in there, they trying to sell me something that I can't afford or more car than I want. So I had to argue with them back and forth and back and forth. And finally, when we settled on the car and we settled on the price, I said, I will buy it, but you got to put on a remote start at no extra cost. So they said, okay. And then they acted like they were losing money on the deal. And so I went ahead and I scheduled the appointment to put on the remote start for the following Saturday. And I got there at my scheduled time, 9:30 in the morning, and I go back to the service department and I give them my keys, and the guy said it's going to take 3 hours. So I was like, okay, well, could I borrow a car so I could go over to Walmart's and do my shopping while y'all work on it? And he said, okay, and they gave me a car, and I left to go do my Walmart shopping. And he said it would be done in 3 hours. So I got all my shopping done, I ate some lunch, and I come back in 3 hours. And when I got back, I walk into the service department and I say, I'm here to pick up my car. And the guy looks at me like I'm some kind of alien or something. And he's like, we haven't even started on it yet. And I was like, you haven't started on it yet, but you told me to come back in 3 hours. So are you joking? And he's like, no, we haven't started on it yet. And I was like, so confused because he specifically told me to come back in 3 hours. So I was like, well, what's going on? And he's like, well, I didn't know you were going to be waiting around town for it. And I was like, you didn't know it's going to be waiting around town, but I told you that I was going to Walmart's and to come back in 3 hours. So he's like all mad at me and treating me bad. And so basically, I had to leave and drive all the way back to Eudora and put my groceries away and then come back 3 hours later. So anyway, when that happened to me, it was reminding me about this time that my girlfriend and I was in aerobics, and we were doing those like lower ab exercises where you lay on the floor and you lift your legs up and down, and you know, there's a room full of ladies in there, and we're doing our exercises, and this lady next to us, like cuts the wind, or, you know, lets gas or whatever. And so my girlfriend and I started laughing, and this lady gets all mad at us, and she's like giving us dirty looks, and she's all mad, and she gets up, and I was like, what are you, what is she mad about? Because she's the one that lit the gas in the aerobic room, and if anybody's going to be mad, it should have been us. So I just think it's so ridiculous. Like, if you're going to do something wrong, like pass gas during aerobics, then you need to just say you're sorry and apologize and move on with it. Why are you acting like you're mad at everybody else in the room? And if you're the service person at a car lot and you don't get somebody's car done in time, then you need to apologize and probably give them like a tank of gas or something. Don't get mad at that person. So anyway, that's just my complaint for tonight, and that's all I wanted to share with you. And it's probably about time for me to go pick up my food. So I'll talk to you next weekend. Bye.